I'm Dr. Charles Young. I've been in the ministry since 1973. I'm Dr. Charles Young. Have you thought about trying to win your family to the Lord or your neighbors? Good morning, I'm Charles Young. Good morning, I'm with my good friend. And today we're talking about vocational church.
I knew I needed help, but where I saw help at was on MTV. If you didn't have $100,000, you was not getting no help. So that's what I said. I said, well, I guess this is gonna be me, and I guess we'll put some more of this stuff in my nose and smoke some more of it. And I guess this ain't for me. I don't see where we fit in. And as I'm looking out my windows, I don't see nobody going nowhere but to jail.
When a person becomes an addict, it's a very difficult thing. And my son, unfortunately, led me into the drug world. I began to become aware of the drug world and what's going on, addiction, what that means.
I thought that was basically going to be the rest of my life was surviving on the streets and drinking.
By the time I was 13, I was an alcoholic.
My son asked me to go down to the Salvation Army. They have an in-house program, 6 months, and my son was saying, you know, Dad, they have all these meetings, but it looks like they're a little bit light on the gospel down here. So I began teaching down there, and I'd have 30 or 40 guys, and they'd come together, and I'd preach sermons to them. I'd get the Bible out, and let's see what's going on. Their families have more or less ostracized them. That's why when they get out of the Salvation Army, they have no place to go. And I said, isn't there some way of giving these guys another step from here into society?
My name is William.
Well, keep going, William.
Oh,
I'm Kevin.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Wayne. I'm originally from Charleston, West Virginia. When I was a small child, my parents were divorced. I lived with my mom. She was an abusive alcoholic that liked to beat on us. She would lock me in the closet for hours at a time while she went to work. Very abusive. All she did was drink. And she would have me dump her half-empty bottles out, and of course I would drink them.
I never forget the day, I think I was in 8th grade. My grandmother bought me a pair of shoes, and I think that was her last little bit of money that she had for me and my brother. And she said that, and from that day forward, I told her she'll never buy me nothing again. I went from going to school half the day, the rest of the day I started selling drugs.
at the age of 8, my uncle took over my life. He told me that I'd never be nothing, I was a loser, and I might as well kill myself at the age of 13.
When I got up in the morning, I couldn't walk, I couldn't brush my teeth, I couldn't go upstairs, I couldn't cross the street. All I could do at a certain point was drink more. It was horrible.
And I continued to live that life of depression, anger, and racism up until I came here.
If I hadn't come here, I'd probably be dead or locked up. Something that Vocational Church has done for me is it has taught me just how to function in society every day without the problems and the worries that don't even make sense. And I'm still learning as I go, so, you know.
I am definitely at peace. I don't have to look over my shoulders. I don't have to worry about where I'm going to get my next fix from. No more waking up thinking, what did I do last night? Who did I hurt? Did I kill somebody? You know, am I running from the law? Now I just wake up with a smile on my face and go to work.
You know, people at work ask me about, you know, cravings and this and that, or whatever. I don't get that here. I do my praying at 4 a.m. like you know, and it works.
I left vocational church in 2019. No relapses. No, our life has been great. We've been, you know, truly blessed.
I found the God that I need, and some peace. And I have some type of spirit in me. I know that. I haven't figured everything out yet. But this works here. Believe me, I've been everywhere else.
We're trying to save people. We save people's lives and souls even, and families and destinies, and maybe even a little bit of saving our country and the soul of our country. We have 15 beds in this house, and they're always full, and we turn away 2 for every 1 that we take in, which really is sad to me and it hurts me. In fact, some of the guys that we turn away end up dying of an overdose. This is kind of a real business we're in. If you can help with anything, it'd be appreciated. If you go to our website, vocationalchurch.net, there's the donate button. Get on there and click it, make a donation, and at the end of the year, we'll send you a tax deduction notice, and we appreciate any help that you can give. Thanks for being a world changer. God bless.
That's what we do right here.